Hello everybody, Jeffrey McAvoy here. I hope you're all well out there. One morning my clutch pedal did this to me, right in my face, and so I was stranded. And that's when I knew it was time to whip out these beautiful ramps that I bought recently. And I didn't know for sure that the clutch slave cylinder was to be blamed for this, so I bought as a precaution the entire clutch hydraulic master cylinder, the hose and the slave cylinder. Just in case either one of these needed replacing, I had them at hand. So first start by removing the skid plate, which is pretty straightforward. It's a 10mm socket, extension and ratchet, and the oil drip pan, which is very useful as the skid plate contains the oil that fell out of the gearbox. Now I gave this a good scrub before putting it back on. It was a good opportunity to, remove all that grit and grime and God knows what else got stuck in there after the years. And here you can clearly see the brake fluid making its way out of the gearbox bell housing, so gave that a good wipe down before starting. And that's when something caught my eye while I was under there. It's the control arm bush on both sides, which are completely shot, which explains why I had some shimmy upon heavy braking. Now that'll be the subject for another video, most definitely. So first start by disconnecting the pipe union using a brake pipe spanner of 11mm, or in this case 7/16, worked fine. And get ready with your oil drip pan to catch any fluid that will definitely fall out. You could, in fact, undo the bleed screw and push all the oil out, but I was in a bit of a hurry and had to get this done to get to work. So after that, just grab your 13mm socket and extension and ratchet again, and undo the two nuts, and that's pretty much it. Afterwards, the slave cylinder just pops out by itself, quite literally. And by the way, this intervention applies to many a BMW, in fact, from the M10 to the M60, so that'll cover the E30s all the way through to the 7 Series and even 8 Series BMWs. So thanks for watching if you own any of these other BMWs. Now the slave cylinder just pops out by itself, quite literally, and you can clearly see that this was the culprit. It couldn't contain its oil anymore, and it's done its service life. So thank you very much. Out with the old, in with the new. From here on, installation is reverse of removal, as any good manual will tell you. Now obviously it's easier said than done. It's a bit of a pain in the neck because you actually have to push the new slave cylinder inwards to be able to refit both nuts. Now again, the space is scarce and it's quite a fiddle, but yeah, you'll get there eventually. And that's all there is to it, pretty much. Next step is to refill the circuit with some fresh .4 brake fluid. I know it sounds weird to put brake fluid in the clutch system, but that's how it goes. You can prime the system by hand at the pedal, as I'm doing right now, which was kind of useless. So untighten the bleed screw, let gravity do its thing, and usually that works. On classic cars it works very, very well. To let the oil just go down by gravity works fine, but in this case it needed a bit of encouraging, so there I am pressing the pedal by hand. Obviously my oil drip pan is down there to catch anything that falls instead of having it go onto the ground, obviously. Tighten the bleed screw, top the circuit up, and now you can get some decent reaction. So just keep priming it by using your foot right now on the pedal. Might take 4 or 5 minutes before you get the correct feel. Leave it for 5 minutes if you have to. Let gravity do its thing. As I said, the air bubbles will come up naturally. Make sure you top up the system, close all the caps, put the dust cap on the bleed valve, and that's pretty much it. You know, wipe everything clean, refit the skid plate, and job's done. You're on your way, and there it is. So thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like, leave a comment, and I'll be catching you all in the next video.